The Georgia's women 4x400 meter relay team shattered a school record last weekend at the Razorback Invitational, bringing home a bronze medal. Now, Sydney Harris, Aaliyah Butler, Haley Tate, and Kimberly Harris passed the baton around for a 3:28, topping a record going back to 2019. Between the men's and women's squad, Georgia's track and field is rich with talent. And Kelly, you recently caught up with one of those elite dogs, right?
Yeah, DJ, and you were talking about meters. Obviously, every centimeter counts when it comes to track and field. Every inch counts, and Bulldog shot put star Alexander Kolesnikoff has been making the most of each one. SEC Men's Co-Field Athlete of the Week last week and continuing to lead the NCAA with a personal best 20.45 meter throw. He's also number 5 in the world right now with a shot at the Summer Olympics. So I had to go to Athens to find out more about the Aussie.
They say you can always tell a Harvard man. But this one's really got that dog in him. Alexander Kolesnikoff graduated with an economics degree from Harvard last year. Now he's seeking a master's in accounting at Georgia and a national championship.
Over my career, I've always achieved after failure, and I think I've had so many tough moments. A little bit of acknowledgement every now and then is nice, but my job's not done, to be honest. I have aspirations for Olympics this year. I'd love to go for the national championship in both indoor and outdoor. I look at it, I like the post, and then I move on to the next thing.
And the next thing after his collegiate career could be this summer's Paris Olympics, with the trials back home in Australia just a few months away in April. The native of Strathfield, a suburb of Sydney, has been throwing since the 3rd grade when he discovered this unique talent at a school field day.
No one really thought of shot put, what is shot put, what is track and field, particularly in Australia where it's predominantly rugby, cricket, AFL, which is Australian football.
And while Kolesnikoff says cricket may have been his first love, track and field became the one.
Although you might be good at one thing, doesn't necessarily mean you have to love it. And I was good at a number of sports, I thought, but for track and field particularly, I had Coach Murphy at my high school Trinity, who just really just had a love for the sport but made you love it as well. So it was just a culture of building a love for something.
So he made the track and field equivalent to a huddle page and became a Harvard man. Then the pandemic hit and Kolesnikoff had to go back to Australia, where he worked several jobs, trained on his own, and yes, had to attend Eastern Time Harvard classes virtually down under, where the clocks are 16 hours ahead.
I had to lift in my garage out the back with my dad's old rusty weightlifting set, which wasn't quite fun. And I think that was actually one of the most important sort of periods in my career so far that not only reinforced how much I did love the sport, even at the toughest times, but it was more, okay, you're by yourself. How motivated are you to push yourself and to keep going through the tough times?
And after returning to Harvard to finish his undergraduate career in 2022 and 2023, coming to Athens from Cambridge wasn't as much a culture shock as you would think.
I love Harvard. I love that everyone's sort of internal drive to achieve excellence was something special. Coming here, to some extent, is a polar opposite. It's a big sporty school, but there is still a drive to achieve well in academics and then obviously athletics. I'm very happy with the decision I made to come here, and I'm grateful for the trust from the coaches to want me to be here and want to keep pushing me every day.
And pushing for his goal of 21.5 meters continues through the indoor track and field season, with the national championship on the horizon in March.